All right. Well, hello everybody. What you're looking at here is a video to get you all set up for college algebra summer 2022. I'm Jeff Brignac. I'll be teaching the class, and I've been doing this since the fall of 2001. But anyway, um, let's do this. Let's start with Canvas, and the Canvas page for me is what I have up right now. Your Canvas page looks something like this. It has all the classes that you're enrolled in and so on. But let's get started with this, and I want to make sure that when you log into Canvas, you can see this Math 1314 2022 summer. Okay, so let's start there, and I'll show you among all these links and so on what's important for you to look at. So first thing, got to enroll in Mymathlab. Okay, so Mymathlab is where you'll be doing all of your assignments, and it includes all the course materials that you need. Okay, so for example, includes a copy of the textbook, an electronic copy. All right, all the assignments, everything else is on Mymathlab. You can do that. So this particular class, I've set it up so that when you enroll in the class and you pay your tuition, it automatically buys your book. Okay, and by book I mean enrollment in Mymathlab. So to get that situated, go to course materials right over here. Okay, and from there you'll just have to follow the instructions, like whatever the instructions are, prompted in your case. It will look something like this. There's a copy of our book, and when you go to launch courseware, then it'll ask you a series of questions and so on. You'll have to probably create a username and password, and that will initiate the process to enroll in Mymathlab. Okay, so let's make that the first thing that you do, because like I said, all the assignments, the book, and so on is all found through Mymathlab. Okay, all right, so after that, most everything else you'll find under modules. Okay, you see that link? So we'll go to modules now, and there's two things I want to point out that you'll see here. First is the course information. Okay, now I want to put everything in one place that you need to know. All the information about the assignments and the grading and the due dates, like all that stuff. Okay, so that's what this course information is supposed to be. You might think of it like a syllabus, but when I make the syllabus, I have, for TCC at least, I have to use this template, and it has a lot of information that's not directly related to the class in it. And I think that this is much more efficient as far as getting all the information to you. All right, so see what it says here. My goal is for this document to have everything you need to know in one place. Okay, so first of all, you may at times need to contact me, and I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, and that's that you use this email address. I mean, I have 3 email addresses just for TCC, and I'd like it at least if the students send everything to one place. Okay, so this is my Gmail address that the school assigns to me. You have one too. You have like so-and-so at my.tccd.edu. I'll contact you that way, and I'd like it if you contact me that way. As far as the assignments go, we'll have 4 tests, we'll have 4 quizzes, and we'll have 16 homework assignments. Okay, and that's everything. This is the grading formula. Like once it's all said and done and the semester's over, this formula right here is how I'll calculate your grade. And you should have this in case you needed to check your grade, make sure it's correct. All right, not that I plan on making a mistake with your grade, but it's good to know how I come up with that number. Tests have the majority weight, 75% for the tests, and then it's 15% for the quizzes and 10% for the homework. Some low scores are dropped. Among the 4 quizzes, I'll take only the highest 3, so 1 quiz grade is dropped. And among the 16 homework assignments, I'll drop the 5 lowest, okay? So that gives you some leeway to miss assignments, all right? It's not really that I just want to throw the low scores away, but you might miss some assignments. We have quite a few, and just odds are something might come up and you might not be able to do all of them. Okay, so that's what the drops are for. The drops are for in case you miss an assignment. But I'll say more about that in a minute. Where do you find the assignments? The assignments are all on Mymathlab. I'll show you more about Mymathlab in a minute. I already mentioned that through course materials, you can enroll in Mymathlab. Okay? So be sure and make that one of the first things you do. All right? But in any case, okay, so we'll talk more about Mymathlab in a minute. And next thing, I provided you with a calendar on the course or information document. So here's all the due dates. This is the summer, and our semester is going to go by fast, all right? It ends on June 30th, I think, yeah. So the assignments, their due dates are all right here, but they're due like almost one just every few days after the other one. But that's just the way it has to be if you do the math for how short our semester is. But remember, I said that I would drop some of the low assignments, some of the low scores, if you miss an assignment, you can't get to all of them, something comes up, whatever the case is, right? But here's all the due dates. Now, I'll leave that to you to look at. You can plan accordingly, but I should give you all that information up front on day 1 of the semester, okay? But yeah, you'll see the 16 homework assignments, the 4 quizzes, and the 4 tests all right here, okay? If you've never used Mymathlab, then I can do a web conference kind of like this, just one-on-one, and I can share my screen and show you how it works. I'll show you a little bit of that now, but if you need that, then you can reach out to me and ask for help. About this, how will I be learning the material this semester? Let me show you a little bit about that. Now, let's go back to modules for a second. And for every test, we have a group of assignments, okay? So let me show you the course. I'm getting a little bit mixed up here, but let's see. Do you see how it's the assignments are put together? We have homework assignments 1 through 1.3. Then we have quiz 1. Then we have test 1. You see how it's grouped together. 4 homework assignments, a quiz, then a test. All right? So that's how it's all the way through the course. That's how it is. Now, if you go over here back to modules, all right, and you look under the test 1 module, for example, and then you click here, then you'll find links to videos for every assignment. So the first 2 assignments have this series of videos, okay? And there are the links to the videos. You click this, it'll take you to my video I've made for that. There's a description of what topics are covered in the videos. And if you were to go through the first assignment, the problems would come up in more or less the order that these videos are organized right here. So you could go through it like that. Some people like to do it that way because that's traditionally how you think of school being. Like you'd go to class, the teacher would go over some stuff, and then you'd have an assignment over that stuff. And it's supposed to be in order, right? It's supposed to be organized so that you learn something, then you practice what you just learned. So you can treat these videos like that, okay? I don't think there's anything at all in the assignments that's not covered in these videos, all right? So you can do things that way if that's the way you like it. Some people like the videos. For some people, it's everything that they need. But let's say that we go over to Mymathlab. I'll show you an alternate way to do this. So here I've gone to Mymathlab, all right? And you do that, let me see, by going to, how about this? Let's do like say we just search Mymathlab, okay? And we do this, even though there's a link on Canvas, say I show you this way. And then like once you enroll in Mymathlab and you create an account and so on, you can sign in, and then you'll see your courses on your dashboard, all right? Okay, so let's go to Math 1314 because that's our class. And from there, let's say we go to assignments, okay? Because like suppose that we want to see all the assignments on the calendar. Suppose that the semester has begun and we need to start working on everything. And we look at this calendar that's on the course information document. It says assignments 1 and 1.1 are due June 3rd. Okay, so say we go to assignments over here on Mymathlab. Then here they are. These are the same assignments that you saw on that calendar, all the way up through the first test. All right? Now, as I said, you can look at those videos in the order that they're given as you go through these assignments. You can watch the videos first, and then you can try the assignment. You can watch the videos along with working the assignments, like however you need to do it. I mean, it's one nice thing about the class being online is you can watch the videos as much as you need to before or after or during you do the assignment, right? If this was a lecture class on campus, then I would be showing you in class what we were doing, and that would be it, okay? We might come back to it another day, but you know that we just have like one shot more or less to do everything. Anyway, so let's see, we say we go to the first assignment here, and say we go to the first question. Then you'll see something like this first question in the video, all right? But there are some other options that you have, okay? Because not everybody finds the videos necessary because Mymathlab itself has these help features that come along with it, all right? All right. So, sorry, I had to hook up the battery for the laptop. And I hope that there wasn't some weird glitch in the video. But anyway, I was saying you can watch the videos in order to do the assignments, or you can use the help features that are included with Mymathlab. So if I'm working on a problem, you know, look here where it says view an example or help me solve this. If I do view an example, then it gives me a step-by-step explanation of what you do to solve this particular problem, okay? This may be enough for you. If you want something that's a little more interactive, you can do help me solve this, okay? Where it prompts questions throughout the process and gives you a little bit of feedback as you learn how to do it, okay? So some people use that, all right? That these help features are all they need. Under Get More Help, you can look at the relevant portion of the textbook, or you can use Ask My Instructor, which if you were going to ask me for help, this is what I would prefer that you do, because if you use Ask My Instructor, it will send me a screenshot of the problem you're working on so that you don't have to try to awkwardly describe it by email. It's nice if I could just click on it and see it, and then I can tell you what to do, or I can answer your question in the context of having seen what problem you're working on. So some people just use the help features. Now, obviously, you can, any combination of that is okay. You can watch the videos, you can use the help features when you're stuck, or do whatever you need. I just want to provide you with all the stuff that you might need to learn everything, okay? All right, so that's a little bit about what Mymathlab looks like and the nature of the assignments and the videos. But let's read a little more of the course organizer just to make sure that I don't forget to tell you anything. So let's see. I'll scroll down a little bit more. Oh yeah, so now I've made quite a few videos. It may be everything you need, but I'd like it if you request that I make new videos. There might be something that you need to review. Uh, Maybe you thought a video was a little bit incomplete, or whatever the case is. I like to make new videos because you could benefit from it, but I'll include it in the catalog for every future class I teach, and other students might benefit from it too. Oh, so another thing about the assignments, you have unlimited attempts at the assignment, okay? So for these homework assignments, you can try them as many times as you need to. Now, the way that that might look is like this. So say you're working on this question, and you try to solve it, and you think the answer's 4, or maybe you worked it on a paper, scratch paper on your desk or something, then we can check our answer, and it says it's not right. Okay, so maybe we try again, we look at our work, we see if we make a mistake, whatever it is. Now we think the answer is 5. But you can just keep trying, is my point, okay? So keep trying until you get it right. You may eventually get it right on your own. You may get it right because you ask me for help. Whatever the case is, keep trying it until you get it right. That's what I like you to do. Okay? So you have unlimited attempts on the homework assignments. Assignments 1, 1.1, 1.2. You have unlimited attempts at the quiz. But you'll have 1 attempt at the test. All right? Now, as far as that goes, maybe that puts some pressure on the test, all right? But you can prepare for the test through taking the quiz. So think about it. You can take the quiz as many times as you want. So it looks like this. So you kind of learn everything through doing the assignments. And then the quiz is sort of like a practice test, okay? So you've learned everything, and then now it's like I have all this stuff in one place that is on the test basically. And you can keep taking the quiz. You take it again and again and again until you feel comfortable with it. All right? Now, when you're comfortable with your quiz grade, when you're comfortable with your performance and your confidence, then you take the test. Probably, the quiz and the test are similar enough that whatever you get on your quiz, you can probably get just about that grade on the test. Okay? So you work the assignments, you learn everything, then you take the quiz as many times as you need to until you feel ready for the test. And that's how it's going to be for all 4 tests. All right? So back to the course information documents. You work these assignments, then you take quiz 1, then you take test 1. You work these assignments, then you take quiz 2, and then you take test 2. All right, so that's how it's going to be. Now, let's go. What have I provided you with? So you have the videos that I've made, okay? You have Mymathlab and the help features that go along with that. And then you can ask me for help. And I can also do online tutoring. Okay, so if you arrange tutoring with me online, then it would be kind of a little bit like this, except for I'll have my webcam, I can talk to you, you can talk to me, I'll have a whiteboard to write on, and it's like we're on campus in the math lab or something like that, and I'm just helping you out. So that's something that you could take advantage of in addition to everything else. Now, of course, like if you need help, I want you to ask for it any way you can. I'm happy to provide it, but there's tutoring on the campuses. Here's some information in the course information document about, you click this link here, it provides all the information on the Learning Commons, their hours, what subjects they tutor in, and so on. So you can get tutoring for math on any of the campuses if you prefer to go to campus. But it comes down to whatever works for you, right? Okay. Now, from here, I want to leave it at this, that you read this course information document, you go to course materials and enroll in Mymathlab, and then from there, you can get started on these assignments, asking for help if needed. Okay, so that's all I have for you. I hope to hear from you anytime you need help or otherwise. But beyond that, good luck this semester.